As a true Dallas fan, I think the Mavericks have to regret trading for Kyrie Irving for a very simple reason. If you were going to be championship great with Kyrie, you wouldn't be so bad right now.
Let me say this straight up and down. I think Kyrie Irving should retire. I think he should announce his retirement today.
I'm not sure about you guys, but as a basketball fan, I'm pretty happy that Kyrie Irving did not listen to Stephen A. Smith and choose to retire, because if he did, we wouldn't have gotten moments like this during these playoffs.
Irving dancing, prancing, pulls up, three-pointer, bang! And a foul!
The Dallas Mavericks are currently one game away from the NBA Finals, and Kyrie has been phenomenal every step of the way, averaging 22, 5 and 4 on typically great efficiency. And don't be blinded by the slightly low points per game. From game 1 of the Clippers series until now, this has been a masterclass in how to be the perfect second option to a superstar like Luka Doncic. And realistically, it feels wrong to call Kyrie a second option, because it's more like having two first options, and this Timberwolves series has shown that. Just look at him here off the lively screen. He crosses Cat, then crosses Conley, before stopping on a dime and shooting over both of them. But maybe that was just a favorable matchup. How about against Ant, where he gets the ball at the three-point line? Look at the lightning quick jab before attacking, and that left-handed floater at speed. Do I need to tell you guys what shot that reminds me of? And that wasn't the only left-handed floater he made against Ant. With this play in the fourth quarter, even more impressive. An underhanded scoop floater with the opposite hands. I mean, who else is doing that? And these were just a couple of plays from game 3. He's been cooking Minnesota all series long. I mean, this move against Naz Reid was just filthy. He sizes him up like he's playing with his food before getting to the paint, and whoops, see Naz before floating it in. It's just insane to watch him make multiple plays a game that leave you scratching your head as to how it was even possible. Like here where he's got Anthony Edwards right on his back, and even with Gobert at full extension, he elevates enough to float it in over the top. And to think Dallas got Kyrie in a trade for Spencer Dinwiddie, Dorian Finney-Smith, and 1 first-round pick. This man averaged 25, 5 and 5 on nearly 50, 40, 90 during the regular season, and they got him for a bag of Skittles and a late first. Well, respect to Dorian, but still, that's outrageous when you compare the trade to, say, Damian Lillard, who Milwaukee had to give up Jrue Holiday, Grayson Allen, a first and a pick swap for a comparable player at a comparable age. It's even funnier when you look back at the major media outlets saying this was a major win for the Brooklyn Nets. I mean, it's a major win if you want to be the most mediocre team in the NBA, and mediocre is being generous. But what's really stood out to me about Kyrie during these playoffs is how completely unselfish he has been. Not once has it ever felt like he has forced shots, often not even looking to score in the first half to allow Luka and other guys to get their rhythm before consistently taking over in the second half and fourth quarters in particular. And when I say he's been taking over in second halves, this is genuinely Kyrie, because he is currently first in fourth quarter points, second in second half points, first for 3, second for steals, third for plus minus, and doing it all on elite efficiency as well. And there's a few reasons for Kyrie being so good in the second halves. One of those is his assertiveness, another is his conditioning. I mean, we all heard Anthony Edwards before the series say he wanted to lock up Kyrie. Well, after a game of trying to do that, he was on the bench receiving oxygen. Kyrie had this man thinking he was going to die, and I don't even blame him, because imagine trying to not only keep up with him when the ball is in his hands, but more importantly, he's just as dangerous when the ball isn't in his hands. Just look at him here, drive into the defense, kick it out to Josh Green, circle around to the three-point line, and knock it down. Is that Steph Curry, or is it Kyrie Irving? Now, whilst he does make plays like that, the real reason his off-ball movement is so deadly is those sharp, quick movements that catch defenders slipping. Like here against Ant, where he runs around to the three-point line to receive the ball, and look at his ability to get that knee low to the ground, literally stopping on a dime, and then because he's Kyrie Irving, he switches hands and goes with a right-handed hook, floater of sorts, whatever that was, and just some of the movements that he makes remain truly ridiculous. And that's pretty much how you can sum up Kyrie's entire game, because even when he's not making wild layups or crossing people over 4 different times, he makes such sharp and concise movements so quickly that it's just as impressive. That's the difference between Kyrie and pretty much everyone else in the NBA. He can halt his momentum in a flash, but the most impressive part of Kyrie's run hasn't been the scoring to me. All of the little things that you expect to see from role players, well, he's been doing those things as well as the superstar stuff. Earlier in the playoffs, he said this: "Defense is a part of the game of basketball. If you study the game enough, you understand that some of the greatest players in NBA history have done it on both ends of the floor. I'm trying to get my name up with those guys." And it's one thing to say it, but we all know if you're going out there and backing it up on the court. So far, he's completely backed it up. Look at him here chasing Conley around a screen. Cat sets another screen, so Kai pushes PJ out to Conley before then moving Cat aside and getting the steal. Or how about the activity here where he's lurking in the paint? He spots Rudy cutting and is quick to get in the passing lanes and force the steal. But it's more than just him creating turnovers. He's been consistently giving energy whilst guarding all kinds of different players on the opposition. Just look at him pressuring PG immediately off the catch. He takes the bump and then does a great job at contesting from the side to avoid fouling on the jump shot. It was the same on this play where again, it's immediate ball pressure staying on the right side of him before getting up for a good contest. Despite his size, Kyrie hasn't shied away from any matchup. He's even deputized as a rim protector on some plays. Jalen Williams gets the ball on the wing. With Luka helping over into the gap, it allows Dort to take him off the dribble, but watch Kyrie go vertical, absorbing the contact from Dort and forcing the miss. I remember there was a time when it was said that a Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving backcourt absolutely could not coexist defensively. No one questioned their offense, but with the right pieces, Luka and Kyrie haven't looked like defensive liabilities at all. And there's one part of Kyrie's game that has been great during these playoffs. It's been his playmaking. During the Thunder series, Kyrie received a fair bit of criticism for his lack of scoring, but the reality is, he was commanding so much attention that even when his passes weren't directly resulting in assists, he was generating so many open looks for the likes of PJ Washington and Derrick Jones Jr. to thrive. Like on this play where he draws 2 defenders on the pick and roll, hits Lively in stride, who finds PJ in the corner for the 3. Or again on this play where he draws the attention of multiple OKC defenders before finding PJ in the corner for 3. There's just so few bad offensive possessions with both Kai and Luka on the court, because they're either making ridiculous shots themselves, making ridiculous passes, or drawing so much attention that someone's getting a wide open look. I guess Timberwolves fans are wishing Kyrie took Stephen A's advice right about now. Anyways, if you made it to the end of the video, consider subscribing. Dropping a like on the video would be nice. It's free either way. Have a great day. Bye.